Hey guys, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today I want to talk to you as a substitute teacher in the Gardner and Shawnee Mission school districts. I have had the pleasure of helping out with remote learning in the schools, and now that students are coming back for hybrid learning, I have also gotten to work with students actually in the school buildings. And the reason we are here today is to talk about some of the cleaning procedures I'm seeing and some concerns I have that I want to make sure you are aware of that might or might not be happening at your child's school. So if you are getting ready to go back to in-person learning or hybrid learning, you are, maybe your child is, let me know down below with an I for in-person or an H for hybrid, however you want to do it. And then if you're watching and you have chosen to go remote, we'd like to know with an R down below. Just kind of want to know what you guys have decided to do for your own family needs, as well as what might be available in your district. So before we jump into those three concerns that I have, I want to make sure you know who you're talking to and who you're listening to. Again, my name is Jessica Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. My business is based in Gardner, Kansas. I work with students that are third graders and older, all the way up through adults in grad school on ACT prep, middle school math, and essay writing. Help with more than that, so if you need some help, let me know. I'd love to talk to you here on Facebook or maybe a phone call or an email. Want to help you guys out as much as I can with school. Keep you guys going strong and getting those grades that you want. Now, let us talk about cleaning concern number one. So, as a substitute teacher, like I said, I have worked in multiple school buildings, and this year the Shawnee Mission School District has a policy when it comes to water fountains. My only concern here is that each building then decides how to adapt that policy. Now, I don't know what your guys' thoughts, beliefs are when it comes to this COVID stuff, but for me, I don't want to drink directly out of the water fountains, and I really don't think students should be either. I mean, we're wearing masks for a reason. We're wearing masks so we can not spread those droplets. To me, if you're drinking out of the water fountain, you could be potentially leaving those droplets behind and then passing them to the next student, the next adult. So, concern number one here is if your child's school is adopting that policy, that they are allowed to drink out of the water fountains, I highly encourage your child not to drink out of the water fountains. Also know not all schools have those water filling stations. So depending on whether you guys have those or not, I would say plan on bringing your own water from home, bringing an empty water bottle. So that is concern number one, because you might or might not remember whether there's a water filling station if it's been a while since you've been in the building, and your school may or may not allow children to drink out of the water fountains. So before we move on to tip number two, I want to let you guys know that I would love to offer you a free class success plan. Would love to jump on the phone with you or maybe exchange some emails, figure out what exactly you guys need when it comes to school, you know, what kind of skills you're lacking, what subjects you need help with, and kind of figure out a way to help you be successful and get you kind of set on the right path. So give me a call, send me an email. We'd love to help you or your child. Now let's talk about concern number two when it comes to cleanliness. And this has to do with hand sanitizer and desk cleaning. Again, this is coming from my own experience with what I've seen in different school districts. Some schools are cleaning the desks, the tables between each and every class, you know, like at the middle school, high school levels. Other schools are not. So again, decide for yourself, is that good, is that bad? And also know some school districts are asking that kids get hand sanitizer as soon as they walk into a classroom. So the thought there is if everyone gets hand sanitizer as they walk in, everyone's hands are clean, so that way we don't have to clean the desks, we don't have to worry about sharing supplies, we can work together and not spread COVID because we all have clean hands. So be aware of that you might be walking into a classroom, that there are kids just sitting at your desk, and it might still have whatever was on that child's hands, on the clothing, whatever, was on that person before you is now on the desk and now could potentially be on you or your child. So decide for yourself, good or bad. Now, before I kind of wrap it all up for you guys and give you my last little thought, last little concern, I want to check in. Again, if you're joining us now and haven't let me know down below, would like to know an I for going back in-person learning, right now or very soon, an R if you've chosen remote, or an H for hybrid. So just kind of want to know, guys, and see where you are, what you've chosen, or maybe what's available for you. Now, last tip here. This one I feel is probably the absolute most important, and that has to do with social distancing. Now, I know by this point we all know what that means, 3 feet, 6 feet, something like that, depending on what your school's policies are, your government's, your city council, whatever's decision has been. But no, your child knows it, you know it, your teachers know it, pretty much everyone knows it. But just because your kids know it, the teachers know it, there's not always a way to enforce it. Yes, the desks are going to be spread out. I mean, that is definitely something I can say I've been very happy to see in all buildings I've been in. But know that kids are at that point, if they haven't been in school for several months, or maybe even almost a year by this point, that they want to see their friends, that they want to interact with each other. Well, if a teacher says stay in your seats, and the kids don't stay in their seats, there's only so much that teacher or other adults in the building can do. So if your child decides to get within those 6 feet, or decides to go give a hug to a friend, or something like that, kind of breaks the idea of social distancing, that's something that I would encourage you to have a talk with your child about, just so you know that you can be as clean as you want, the area can be as clean as you want, but if you get that close, cleanliness honestly doesn't matter that much. So those are my 3 tips. Just wanted to let you guys know what I've seen in the Shawnee and Gardner districts based as a substitute teacher this year, just since I know we're getting ready to transition into hybrid learning here in Gardner, and Shawnee has made the transition not all that long ago. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to talk to you soon on the phone or via email. Phone number again is in the description, 913-938-6344. Email acecookietutoring@gmail.com. Want to talk to you guys, get you that class success plan so we can figure out what skills you're missing or your child is missing, so I can get you on the right path to finish semester 2 strong. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.